Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm gonna be giving you part 13 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Naruto, the God of Shinobi. I post a new episode on this channel, so go ahead and enjoy that. And after you're done over here, tonight I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary on my main channel for you guys to enjoy. And also, What If Naruto Was Nasusuke? So switch over there and enjoy all the lovely what is coming your way. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And also go ahead and check out my main channel, Anime King, where you can enjoy over 500 lovely what ifs. Comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So last time we left off, Naruto faced off against Kabuto as Naruto mastered the Rasengan with one hand as Naruto slammed it into Kabuto's stomach, sending Kabuto flying. Kabuto also hit Naruto in the chest as he hit him at a spot where blood started to flow inside Naruto, internal bleeding, as Naruto fell to the ground, but Kabuto also did as well. Orochimaru retreated as he knew that he couldn't face off against Jiraiya and Tsunade. Tsunade then went over as she healed Naruto, and after a long time she declared that he was going to be fine. So it's time for her to go back to Konoha. So Naruto was still passed out as Shizune was the only one there because Jiraiya decided to help Tsunade pay off her debt, so no debt collectors will be after her. Shizune then opened the door after she heard a knock as she was put in a genjutsu as Itachi and Kisame. Itachi then told Kisame to go for Naruto as he picked him up and started to walk away. But Itachi placed a weak genjutsu on Shizune, so she was able to break it and send out a signal to her master and Jiraiya, as she then turned and tried to stop Itachi and Kisame. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself, but let's start this new episode. You will not be taking Naruto, she told them as she tried to act confident, even though she knew that it was a hopeless fight. But she needed to do it, as she needed to buy some time for Jiraiya and Tsunade to get here. Looks like you went too easy on the girl, but I guess I'll have some fun. Kisame told Itachi as he grabbed his sword, ready to fight. Just don't take too long or make a lot of noise. We don't want to have to deal with the Sannin right now, Itachi said calmly, as he took Naruto and placed Naruto over his shoulder as he stepped away from Kisame. Kisame then swung his sword at Shizune, who quickly dodged it, as he kept swinging at her hard, as she tried to hit him, but every sort of attack that she used with chakra, when she came toward the sword, it simply drained away, and she did not know why. I know you see the problem now, said Kisame. Any chakra you try to use on me will simply feed Samihata. Shizune then backflipped as she pulled out her sleeve and used her Senbon launcher and fired them all at him. Kisame brought Samihata up as he blocked all of them. With that, she quickly grabbed two scalpels to fight with, seeing that she didn't keep a lot of kunais with her. Lady Tsunade, Jiraiya, please hurry, Shizune thought, as she tried to fight off the massive sword. Kisame then knocked away her scalpels as she fell back on the ground as he ran over her and was about to strike down hard when a toad appeared as it shielded Shizune. Shizune looked at the toad in a second for shock as she then looked behind her and smiled. Jiraiya sighed. Well, at least we made it in time, he said as he looked over at the duo. Itachi, Kisame, so you two are a member of that group. I did not expect for you to start collecting the bijous so soon. But that is something to worry about later. Seeing right now, I am not going to allow you to take Naruto with you, Jiraiya told them as he was completely serious. Tsunade then rushed forward As she tried to punch Kisame in the gut, he brought down Samihata, but with the force of the punch, he was still sent flying backwards as he broke through the wall of the hotel. With this, Itachi activated Sharingan, but a long tongue came from behind him as it wrapped around Naruto, pulling the boy away from him. As the toad was outside the window, as it pulled Naruto away and ran away, keeping the unconscious boy away from the battle. Kisame then jumped back into the room a few seconds later. "You really can pack a punch, can't you?" he said, as he then prepared himself to get back into the battle. "Kisame, our target is no longer here. There is no need for us to fight. We are going to leave now," said Itachi. Kisame grumbled as he wasn't happy with that, but after a few seconds, both him and Itachi vanished. "Well, thankfully we were able to stop that. Now I am going to get Naruto and let's get out of here, because they know where we are," Jiraiya said, as he jumped through the window and went to catch up with his summon. "Good job, Shizune, you protecting the brat from those two," Tsunade told her, as she really was thankful that her student could manage to hold off two S-rank missing nin even though they were going completely easy on her. "Thank you, Lady Tsunade," said Shizune with a small bow. Hours later, on their trip back to Konoha, finally, Naruto woke up as he realized that he was on Jiraiya's back. Erosenin, "Where am I?" Naruto asked, as he thought they were still dealing with their fight against Orochimaru, but then he got confused at the change of scenery. "Well, brat, first, don't call me that. Second, after your fight with Orochimaru's subordinate, you got injured and it was a life-death situation, but luckily, Tsunade and Shizune stepped in as they managed to heal you," Jiraiya told him as he waited a moment for Naruto to absorb the information. "Course, this just means that I have a lot more to teach you so you can beat stronger opponents when you need to." "Yes, Jiraiya, I still have a lot to learn, but I won't give up until I am able to handle any threat," Naruto said, as Jiraiya didn't even bother to tell him anything about the S-rank missing nins and the organization that are hunting the Bijus, and because of him holding the Kyuubi, they are hunting him as well. Naruto then realized that he had a cord around his neck as he saw the necklace. "Wait, this is..." "Yeah, brat, it is my necklace. I heard you made a complete Rasengan against Orochimaru's brat, and a bet is a bet," Tsunade told him as she watched his serious face turn into one of joy and victory. "For just this last time, I will trust someone with that necklace," she said to herself. "Come on now, you can celebrate your victory in the village. Now that you're awake, let's go faster," said Jiraiya. Later on, at Konoha's gate, finally, after the long traveling time, they made it back to the village as the guards then checked them to make sure they were who they said they were, as everyone in the village was cheering Naruto on, and the group, as Naruto was surprised that they were cheering him on instead of glaring at him. But his thoughts didn't worry long as something jumped on him as he fell down to the ground, as he then saw who it was. "Hello, Hinata," Naruto said as she just held him closer. "When Jiraiya came to get you in a short notice, I know the mission was going to be important and most likely dangerous. I am just glad that you're back," she said with a smile on her face. "Whoa, Naruto, I didn't know that you and one of your lovers were so close already," Jiraiya told Naruto with a grin. When she heard this, Hinata realized how many people were around as she gave a quiet eep and jumped off Naruto as she was blushing from embarrassment a bit, as everyone was staring at her as it was too overwhelming as she then fainted. But Naruto catch her. Time skip to the council room. After finally making it towards the Hokage tower, they all went to the council room, seeing that everyone was already ready for a meeting. "Alright, like how Jiraiya and Tsunade are now here, we can begin the meeting," Inoichi said. "Yes, but first, I would like to know why my daughter is in the hands of Naruto," Hayashi said, as he glared at Naruto a bit. as Naruto was still carrying Hinata bridal style. Well, he had to help the girl that kindly greeted him after an important mission. Course, after what she did, the excitement was too much for her and she fainted. Now, we couldn't just leave a young unconscious girl on the streets, couldn't we? Or do you want your daughter to be in possible danger? Tsunade asked as she jumped at the protection of Naruto. As a small frown appeared on Hayashi's face, as it then went back normal again. Also, remember Hayashi, remember that Naruto heritage has been revealed, so if you are calling upon him, you should address him formally. My apologies, Uzumaki, Hayashi muttered. As the meeting then went on, as they talked about the village, as Tsunade was going to be the next Hokage. It was pretty much a normal meeting, and then it ended. Hayashi then took the still sleeping girl out of Naruto's arms, which ended Naruto nothing left to do but go home and enjoy a nice good rest back at his apartment. Back at Naruto's apartment, finally home for a good night rest, Naruto muttered happily as he was ready to sleep. Before he could get to his bed, he was tackled again. This time it was Haku. Welcome home, Naruto. Sorry I didn't say welcome back earlier because it was hectic at the hospital, Haku told him as Naruto shrugged off the apology. Hey, it's nice to see you again, as I did miss you. Since this is the treatment I get when I go out on missions, I guess I should go out on a lot of missions, Naruto said with a small chuckle. Well, Naruto, if you want me to stay closer to you, all you have to do is ask, Haku told him, as she then clung tightly to him, making Naruto blush as he could feel everything from her body tightly wrapped around him. Naruto then yawned. Well, you don't need to. Besides, after now, all I want to do is sleep. Very well, master, she told him. As he then walked to his room, she followed right back behind him. As he then went into the bathroom and changed his clothes. When he came out, Haku was on the bed. But he just smiled as he then got under the blankets, as Haku was already in her nightgown, as she got under the blankets as well, as she rested her head on his chest, and the both of them fell asleep. The next morning, Naruto opened his eyes to a ray of sunshine, as he tried to get up, but he couldn't. Haku still had her head on his chest, and she had tangled up her legs with his. So instead of getting up, he just lifted his head, as he saw that she was still sleeping. She looked so beautiful when she's sleeping, he thought. So he just put his head back down and decided to make her wake up by herself rather than ruin the moment, seeing that she also had a small smile on her face. A few moments later, her body started to move, showing that she was waking up. As Haku slowly opened her eyes, "Good morning, Naruto," she said. "Good morning, Haku. Did you sleep well?" Naruto asked. "Yes, Naruto, you really do make a good pillow. I don't think I want to sleep by myself ever again," Haku told him as she snuggled up next to him, as Naruto blushed by having that beautiful girl next to him every night. The thought of it. Haku then slowly raised herself up as she moved the blanket, as Naruto looked, as she was wearing a nightgown that he could see everything through because of the sunlight. As he felt his boxers get tight, as he grabbed the blanket and put it over his boxers as he tried to turn his head. But Haku noticed this as she just smiled, as she didn't mind it one bit. As she started to blush even more when she realized how excited Naruto was until he hid it. But in the end, this just made her smile bigger, knowing that her master is truly pleased with her looks. "Yes, I will get started with breakfast, if you want me to help you with that problem," Haku said, looking down, as Naruto then realized what she's talking about. Oh no thanks. Breakfast sounds good, Haku," Naruto said, as he then got up and rushed to the bathroom to take a cold shower. Of course this just made Haku giggle at her master's shyness before she gets started with breakfast. So breakfast didn't last long, as Haku had her early shift at the hospital today, as she gave Naruto a hug goodbye and went off. As Naruto was wondering what could he do today, since Tsunade has given him some day off to rest his body after what happened to him. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door as Naruto opened it. "Ebasu?" said Naruto as he saw Ebasu standing there. "Hello Naruto, I know we are not on the best of terms, but we desperately need your help," said Ebasu. "My help? For what?" Naruto asked. "Well, Konohamaru." Naruto quickly ran in the house as he went to get his equipment, as he then ran outside. "Tell me as we go, if it is Konohamaru, I will gladly help." As they went to the rooftops, well, he went up to the Hokage's tower as he saw a few ninjas moving Saratobi's items. He then got angry at them for moving it, as this got worse when he found out that Tsunade was already picked to be Saratobi's replacement. So he ended up running off and locked himself in a storage room and set up various traps in that room. Now being his teacher, they quickly found me and asked me to help him get through to him, but I wasn't able to. But seeing that he looked up to you, "Okay, just tell me where Konohamaru is and I will see what I can do." At the Hokage tower. Soon enough, Naruto was standing in front of the door where Konohamaru locked himself in. As Naruto tried to open it, but it was locked, so he knocked on the door. "Go away, I am not coming out," Konohamaru said. "Konohamaru, it's me Naruto. Can I come in?" "No, not even you, boss. I won't let them touch my grandpa's stuff," Konohamaru said. "Konohamaru, I am just as sad that the old man died, but stopping Tsunade from doing her job isn't going to really change anything. You have to face it," Naruto told him. "No!" Konohamaru screamed out. Naruto knows that he has to comfort Konohamaru, but he has to get in there, as he placed his hand on the door and used his chakra molding technique, as he created a small pin and put it inside and turned it. As the door opened, the moment he did, several iron tubs were falling from above, as Naruto quickly created a shield and blocked all of them. "Really? Iron tubs?" Naruto said, as Konohamaru must have filled this place of trap. As Naruto walked, then he heard another trap door, as more tubs were falling. "Damn it, why did I teach him about storage seal?" Naruto said to himself, as he created another shield blocking them. As Naruto started to walk in the room, he then felt something. He stepped on something. He then heard something release, as he had to dodge a couple of kunais as they stabbed right into the wall. Well, at least he knows how to protect stuff, even if this is an overkill, Naruto said, as he looked forward to see a lot of wire traps that was clearly seen. As Naruto then looked around the room to try and find Konohamaru, when he saw a file cabinet right beside the wall, and it was too big and it's shaped a weird way. Well, I guess he still doesn't know how to hide, Naruto said, as Naruto was about to get to all of them and pass all of the traps before getting to Konohamaru because he was on the other side of the room. But he then heard something. "Naruto, what are you doing here?" As he turned around to see Iruka. "Oh, hey Iruka, I am just trying to fix a problem they have here," Naruto told him. "Ah, I see, good for you," said Iruka. "But have you seen Konohamaru? He's supposed to be in class today, but he's skipping." Naruto then widened his eyes in shock. "How do you do it?" Naruto said. "What?" Iruka asked. "How do you know exactly where skipping students are?" Naruto asked in complete shock, only to hear Iruka laugh, because Iruka always found him when he skipped class, and now he found exactly where Konohamaru is. "Well, that is a secret that us teachers like to keep to ourselves," Iruka said. "Iruka," said Naruto, "right now Konohamaru is having some problem. Can you give him today off?" Naruto asked, as Iruka looked at Naruto seriously, as he then let out a sigh. "Fine. Just make sure you two don't make this a regular thing." Iruka then went off as Naruto walked forward. Kunais were launched at him again, but he created a shield as he then flipped over and jumped through all of the wires, dodging everything as he then stepped, as a wall of fire appeared in front of him. "What the hell?" said Naruto as he created a shield around him. The fire was hot, but it wasn't able to get to his shield. "What the hell?" said Naruto. How long did it take him to do all of these traps? Naruto then walked up to the box as he ran through one hand sign and said, "Release," and placed his hands on it. As the box poofed away, Konohamaru jumped up with a fist as Naruto caught it. "Easy, Konohamaru, it's me," Naruto said, as Konohamaru was still tense. "They are taking everything away, boss. Everything that my grandpa owned, everything, and they are just going to forget him," Konohamaru told Naruto, as he was clearly upset. "Is that what you think? That everyone is just going to forget the old man?" said Naruto, as he only got a nod in return. "Come on, Konohamaru, no one will forget the old man. He has done too much for this village and its people for them to forget him." "Yes, they are. No one is upset or worried about it. They just are moving along in their life like he never existed," Konohamaru said with tears in his eyes. "That's not true. You are one of his most precious parts in this village, and you are already training to become just as good or maybe even better than him. The old man has left something on this village that no one could ever erase. There is also a monument stoning that in," Naruto said, confusing Konohamaru. "What do you mean, boss? Why don't I just show you?" As Naruto then went off with Konohamaru behind him as they went on the top of the academy, the same school that he should be in right now. "You see, Konohamaru, how can anyone forget that?" Naruto said as he pointed at the Hokage's monument. "He was one of the few, one of the great person that got the chance of becoming Hokage, and he led this village to greatness. Now do you see that it's impossible to forget him, because his very existence is in our history books," Naruto told him. "You're right, it is impossible for anyone to forget him. You must think I'm really stupid for the way I was acting," Konohamaru said. Naruto chuckled as he ruffled his hair. "No, I don't see you like that. I see someone sawing his whole world changing and didn't know how to react. Come on, let's go get some food. I'll buy," Naruto said, as he walked down as Konohamaru glanced at the monument again before walking down as well. Though they didn't make it far from the school as Naruto heard another familiar voice as he turned around as he was embraced in another hug again. "Naruto, why didn't you tell me that you made it back?" Ino asked, after she let go of him. "Well, I just made it back yesterday and I was too tired. I just fell asleep. And also today I was busy with something that required my attention," Naruto told her, as he felt bad that he didn't even remember to say hi to Ino. "Man, I felt so awful for not telling her. Come to think of it, I didn't even tell Amy," Naruto thought sadly. That's okay then. How about you two come join us at Choji's family restaurant so you can tell me all about your mission," Ino said, as she wanted to spend some time with her boyfriend. As the group then catch up with them. "Nonsense, Naruto, I don't mind eating with you and my nephew," said Asuma. "Either way, I will have to deal with this troublesome blonde," said Shikamaru in a shrug. "As long as we order enough food for all of us and I get the last pieces," Choji tell him. "Well, I guess it is settled. And now we have a place to eat, Konohamaru," Naruto said with a smile. "Yeah," said Konohamaru with a bigger smile. "Wait, aren't you supposed to be in school?" Ino asked as she looked at the small kid. "Well, Ino, I asked Iruka if I can keep him out for a day to teach him an important lesson that I wanted him to know," Naruto told her, after he saw Konohamaru's expression. "Ah, you care so much for kids, Naruto. I can't wait until me and you start our family and we can spoil our kids," Ino said while blushing. As Naruto got flustered a bit, but Ino smiled as she grabbed his arm and they all headed off. Eventually, the meal ended, causing the two groups to separate, and at the end, Ino gave Naruto a kiss on the cheek. So after that, Ebisu showed up as he took Konohamaru away for some training, and Naruto had nothing to do again. Damn it, what should I do today? I guess since I already spent some time with Ino, I can spend some time with Amy, Naruto said, as Naruto think of a way to do something for each of them, because they all care for him and he should put in a little effort. And then he got an idea. At the Hokage's tower, Tsunade was just getting herself familiar with the room as she was getting used to everything before Naruto Run came in. Huh? What do you want, brat? She asks. Well, Tsunade, I was wondering if you can get Haku the permission to become a medical ninja and start her training. The old man was going to do so, but Naruto said, as a small depression look came on his face. Well, I wanted to start this idea up, but now I can. So yeah, I will do it. But brat, said Tsunade. Call me with some respect, she said to him, as she looked at him with a glare. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go ahead and check out Naruto, the God of Shinobi. I post a new episode on this channel. And on my main channel tonight, I will be giving you what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So check out that and enjoy. And also, I'm gonna be giving you what if Naruto was Sasuke. So switch over after this and enjoy yourself. But for now guys, I'm out of here. Peace.